Hello everyone, and welcome to my Update US Gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I believe that Sister Wives Kody's recent division of Coyote Passland was gentlemanly. Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, is referred to as a villain, but given that he recently gave his ex-girlfriends larger shares of the Brown family's Coyote Passland, I believe he is entering his gentleman era. For months, I've written about the property, sharing the opinion that his exes Mary and Janelle Brown paid into the family just like he did. They worked, added value through sweat equity, provided childcare, cooked, or whatever else. I felt that they deserved bigger shares of the land, regardless of what was written on the deed. When I found out that Kody redivided the land, granting them much larger portions, it warmed my stony heart. Before, Robyn and Kody owned 97% of Coyote Pass, including one small plot. There are 4 in all. That plot wasn't co-owned by the now exes. However, according to Starcasm, Christine once paid $10 to return her share to the family and wash her hands of the entire scandalous saga, and Kody only paid $10 to make a significant change. Kody has changed his mind and is ready to start a peace process with his ex-girlfriends instead of waging a never-ending war over a piece of land that represents the family's failed hopes. The fact that Kody has now made Mary and Janelle co-owners of the smallish lot is good news because Janelle, Mary, and Christine did their part for the family by raising children, earning money, and giving Kody their energy and affection. It seems wise, fair, and kind. Mary and Janelle each currently own 25% of the lot I've been discussing, while Kody and Robyn own the rest. Above, on Instagram, Janelle shows so much heart and spirit, focusing on her loved ones while she's living with a great loss. Garrison Brown, their son, was taken from her and Kody. Kody said he wants the family to heal and maybe he really does. Of course, there's always the chance that Kody fears Mary and Janelle lawyering up, which they've threatened to do. However, perhaps the situation is simpler. Kody might have actually thought about how much his ex-girlfriends gave to the Brown family. He knows Janelle has had money problems. She could make use of the money from a possible sale of Coyote Pass. If Kody and Janelle can find peace by coming to an agreement over this portion of land, it will be a blessing. Mary often got shortchanged in the family. She seemed to get the least love of all. Kody was madly in love with Robyn, and he still is. He and Janelle had a friend-like relationship, but there were also occasional sparks. He claims that Janelle desired him. So, maybe she was heartbroken when things fell apart. Now, he's showing Mary that he cares. She tried to reconcile the two of them for decades, far too long, in my opinion. When she finally gave up, it was good for her. She was allowed to pursue happiness in other settings, and she is making incredible strides. As the owner of Worthy Up, a collaborative space where people can build their self-esteem, Mary is empowering others, and herself. Kody may realize that these are good women, not enemies. The family has had a lot of mistrust, but people change. Since they all share children, it's time for peace. Genuine peace, not empty words. When I see Sister Wives Kody Brown showing this kind of consideration for the wives who left him because he's so in love with Robyn, I feel like there's really hope for the Brown family. Maybe there's a heart beating inside of the cranky patriarch. After all, he's showing a sweeter side and it's so appealing. Kody deserves praise for doing what I believe is right. Mary Brown's emotional journey, reflecting on love, loss, and liberation after 35 years. By 2024, Sister Wives star Mary Brown had become a symbol of resilience and self-reinvention following her highly publicized split from Kody Brown, her former spiritual and legal husband of over 3 decades. Her journey, marked by poignant anniversaries and public revelations, offers a window into the complexities of polygamous relationships, personal growth, and the courage to embrace new beginnings. Here, we explore Mary's emotional reflections on pivotal milestones, her evolving relationship with Kody, and her path to empowerment. The 35-year milestone, a full-circle moment. In October 2024, Mary marked a deeply personal anniversary, 35 years since she first met Kody Brown. Though their marriage ended in January 2023, she acknowledged the date in a heartfelt Instagram post, writing, "Today, 35 years ago, I met who would eventually become my ex-husband. While she admitted feeling weirded out by the significance of the day, she framed it as the first day of the rest of my life. 18. Mary described their relationship as a mix of high hopes and dashed realities, dreams come true and broken hearts. 8. She emphasized gratitude for the lessons learned, stating, "I don't regret my life or the twists and turns that have played out." 8. This reflective tone contrasted sharply with earlier years, when Mary struggled publicly with feelings of abandonment and betrayal, particularly after Kody's legal divorce from her in 2014 to marry Robyn. 7-11. The anniversary that wasn't, moving out as a symbolic farewell. One of the most symbolic moments in Mary's post-divorce journey aired in a November 2024 Sister Wives episode. On what would have been their 33rd wedding anniversary, Mary enlisted Kody's help to move out of their shared Flagstaff home. When Kody noted the date, Mary humorously retorted, "It's not anymore." A moment underscored by her choice to wear a shirt emblazoned with "I saw that, Karma." 7. In a confessional, Mary framed the timing as cosmic. "It's almost like God, the universe, whatever, is, like, you have done your time. Move on." 7-16. Kody, meanwhile, admitted to mixed feelings about her departure but acknowledged, "I'm very glad I could help with the moving process." 7. The scene highlighted their complicated dynamic, a blend of lingering nostalgia, unresolved tensions, and mutual acceptance of their new reality. The painful past, threats, ultimatums, and emotional scars. Mary's reflections on her marriage are not without shadows. In a January 2024 episode, she revealed that Kody once threatened to treat her horribly for 20 years as retribution for what he perceived as her difficult behavior early in their marriage. During a heated argument in 2011, Kody told her, "You have been really horrible to me for 20 years. So you're going to have to wait at least that long for me to fix my relationship with you." 9. Mary responded with wry humor, "Joke's on him, I didn't last that long." 9. Yet, the comment underscored the toxic patterns that plagued their union. Kody later defended his words, claiming they were a truthful expression of long-held frustrations, while Mary acknowledged her own role in their conflicts. "I know I wasn't the easiest to live with." 9. Public backlash and private healing. Mary's decision to stay in the marriage long after its emotional collapse drew criticism from fans. In April 2024, she addressed this directly on Instagram, sharing a post on what would have been her 34th wedding anniversary. "I never anticipated a divorce was in my future," she wrote, adding that she refused to view herself as a failure despite societal judgment. Instead, she reframed her narrative, a strong woman going after her dreams, building her own table. 11. Her healing process also involved literal and metaphorical journeys. In late 2024, she embarked on a solo trip to Stonehenge, a lifelong dream. Overwhelmed with emotion, she tearfully confessed, "I literally cannot believe I'm here, the world is my oyster." 16. The trip symbolized her newfound freedom and willingness to embrace life independently, a stark contrast to years spent clinging to a fractured relationship. Kody's mixed signals, from favorite ex-wife to lingering regrets. Kody's reflections on their split have been equally conflicted. In a rare vulnerable moment, he called Mary his favorite ex-wife and admitted, "We had something special." 16. However, he also lamented the heartbreaking dissolution of their bond, confessing that the cumulative separations from Mary, Christine, and Janelle left him feeling bitter and emotionally hollow. 16. For Mary, Kody's occasional warmth, such as his tearful farewell during her move to Utah, was bittersweet. "I don't understand Kody," she admitted in a confessional. "He's done everything in his power to push me away. Now I'm moving, and he's like, 'Why are you doing it so early?'" 7. This push-pull dynamic epitomized their post-divorce relationship, where moments of camaraderie clashed with years of emotional neglect. Embracing the future, the tethers are broken. Mary's most powerful declaration came in her October 2024 Instagram post, "The tethers to him are already broken, but tethers to emotions of what is said and how things are played out and portrayed." 8. This statement encapsulated her journey from a woman defined by her marital role to one reclaiming her narrative. She now focuses on entrepreneurship, running her Utah bed and breakfast, Lizzie's Heritage Inn, and advocating for self-worth through her #WorthyUp campaign. Her social media brims with affirmations like, "Greatness begins today," signaling a commitment to living authentically. 811. The Sister Wives fandom erupted in collective discomfort during an October 2024 episode of the long-running TLC series, as patriarch Kody Brown veered into shockingly explicit territory by discussing his sexual experiences and invoking the word orgasms during a solo confessional. The moment, which fans dubbed traumatic and disgusting, highlighted Kody's ongoing struggles with self-awareness and his fraught relationships with ex-wives Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown. Here, we unpack the controversy, its context within the Brown family saga, and the broader implications for the show's future. The incident, Kody's TMI confessional. During a confessional segment filmed for Sister Wives Season 19, Kody, 55, reflected on his failed marriages, describing them as terrible relationships marked by conflict rather than intimacy. He introduced the term FNF to explain his dynamic with his former spouses, ambiguously defining it as fight and FRF and fight, while mimicking sexual motions with his hands. 410. He then declared, "That doesn't create intimacy, that just creates orgasms." 614. The remarks were met with immediate backlash. Fans criticized Kody's oversharing as inappropriate and tone-deaf, particularly given the show's family-oriented audience. Many questioned why TLC chose to air the segment, with some speculating it was a ratings ploy. 410. Fan reactions, hearing Kody say orgasm should be illegal. Social media platforms exploded with outrage. On X, formerly Twitter, viewers likened the experience to emotional assault, with one user joking, "Hearing Kody say orgasm out loud has me packing up and joining the convent." 4. Others mocked his self-proclaimed expertise in creating orgasms, with comments like, "I highly doubt Kody has ever given a woman an orgasm for anyone but himself." 10. The backlash extended beyond the sexual commentary. Fans interpreted Kody's FNF analogy as a dismissal of his ex-wives' emotional needs, reducing their marriages to transactional encounters. His insistence that these relationships lacked deep emotional intimacy contrasted sharply with his portrayal of fourth wife Robyn Brown as his normal partner, further alienating viewers who saw Robyn as a divisive figure in the family's collapse. 614. Context: Kody's history of emotional neglect. Kody's confessional did not occur in a vacuum. His remarks about Mary, his first wife, were particularly jarring given their tumultuous history. He admitted their marriage had been on the rocks for decades and claimed he should have gotten out 25 years ago. 614. This echoed prior episodes where Kody openly rejected Mary, telling her on their 32nd anniversary, "I have no desire to have a relationship with you. Your life is not one I want to insert myself into." 9. Mary, meanwhile, has spent years reclaiming her narrative. In April 2024, she marked what would have been their 34th wedding anniversary by reframing their split as a testament to her resilience, not a failure, but a strong woman going after her dreams. 713. Her growth starkly contrasted Kody's inability to acknowledge his role in the family's dysfunction. TLC's role, exploitation or accountability? Fans criticized TLC for airing the segment, accusing the network of prioritizing drama over the well-being of the Brown family. The episode's focus on Kody's sexual commentary overshadowed meaningful storylines, such as Mary's entrepreneurial ventures or Janelle's grief over her son Garrison's death. 310. Some viewers argued that Kody's presence had become toxic to the show, with one fan demanding, "Remove Kody and just have the women on." 4. The controversy also reignited debates about reality TV ethics. By platforming Kody's inflammatory remarks, TLC risked normalizing his dismissive attitude toward his ex-wife's experiences. However, the network's decision to include Mary's rebuttals, such as her insistence that Kody knew what was happening during their divorce, provided a counterbalance, showcasing her agency. 69. Broader implications: the decline of the Brown family brand. Kody's confessional epitomized the broader unraveling of the Brown family's polygamous experiment. Once marketed as a progressive portrayal of plural marriage, Sister Wives has devolved into a chronicle of acrimonious splits and unresolved trauma. Kody's lack of introspection, exemplified by his orgasmic rant, contrasts with his ex-wife's journeys toward independence. Christine left Kody in 2021, remarried, and became a fan favorite for her authenticity. 69. Janelle prioritized her children's well-being post-split, openly criticizing Kody's favoritism toward Robyn. 9. Mary embraced solo entrepreneurship and self-empowerment campaigns like #WorthyUp. 713. Kody, meanwhile, remains entangled in contradictions. While he expressed hope for a friendship with Mary, his actions, such as disputing the church's abandonment ruling during their divorce, reveal lingering resentment. 69.